But I do want to talk about building, changing something new. Everyone has been so familiar with MJC and how College Avenue is kind of structured. But we're having different views on the construction for the bicycle network. What do you have to say about that?
You know, I understand that change is not easy for people. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of the story about College Avenue and the bicycling in general that really has not been fully put out to understand. First of all, the area around MJC is the highest accident rate in Modesto, the third highest accident rate in all of Stanislaus County prior to what we did. And both the neighborhoods, for the safety of their children, their students, the people that live there, and MJC, both wanted us to see if there was something different we could do to make the area safer. Now this change is not complete today as we talk, which is in early October. There's still some striping to do, some little improvements in the delineation of what's been done. But the reality is the neighbors asked us to make it safer. What we have there might not seem safer to some people yet, but it will be. I mean, it really will. It'll be safer for pedestrians, safer for bicyclists, and safer for cars. The speed's going to go down by, they figure, about 3 miles an hour, which is really not a significant change in the average speed of the street. College Avenue was the least used four-lane street in all of Modesto. It had a volume of about 14,000 cars per day, and the new alignment can handle 20,000 cars a day. Okay. College Avenue will never have more traffic than it already had because all the way out to the end of it has already been fully developed, fully built out. So it's not like we make this change and then 5 years from now there's a lot more cars and we have a problem. So that's another issue. Our 2006, we had a master plan that the city approved prior to me being mayor. That master plan looked at making bicycling more accessible to the whole city. You have to understand that somewhere between 20 and 25% of all the residents of Modesto don't have cars. Yeah. And those residents, those citizens need to also have access to get around. They use public transit, but they should be also able to use their cars and their bicycles. So really looking at making biking more accessible. And it's not casual biking like Virginia Corridor. It's people that can ride along at 15, 20 miles an hour and commute to school, commute to work. We want a bicycle network throughout the city that's safer for kids to go to their elementary school now, where most people drive their kids to school if they're more than a block or two away, and we want a safe network for kids to bike to school. It's going to be a change. It is, and as I said before, change is hard for people. There's one more statistic. I know a lot of people don't like statistics, but we had 3 or 4 neighborhood meetings with all the people in the neighborhoods notified that we were going to possibly make this change. 3 out of 4 people of the neighborhood said do it. Okay. 9 out of 10 people that lived on College Avenue said do it. I mean, there's people that don't like it. I get it, but they are not the norm in the city. They're the ones that really got involved, looked at it, looked at the result, and what will happen when you get used to it. It's going to work well.